CPT JJ-CPB Introduction, page 13, part 6.
Application submission requirements.
This is when you want to apply for a change or modification in the CPT code book. What do you do, right? So all complete CPT code change applications are reviewed and evaluated by the CPT staff and the CPT HCPAC advisory committee and the CPT editorial panel. So these three institutions take your application and they review it and evaluate it, right?
Strict
conformance
with the following is required for review for a code change application.
Of a code change application. Okay. In order for them to change something, they have to follow the required things. The first thing that they have to follow is a submission of a complete application, including all necessary supporting documents. So if you're asking for a change, for instance, you tell them, please change this, and then you give them documentation why it has to be changed, right? Parts of a record or parts of a testimonials from doctors or professionals, right? The next one.
Adherence to all posted deadlines.
Right. The CPT changes are set in July and in January, right? So those are the deadlines. So if you want your change to be before July, then there's a deadline for it. So you have to adhere. It means fulfill that deadline. Okay, do it before the deadline, right? The next one is cooperation with requests from the CPT staff and or editorial panel members for clarification and information. It means that if they want more information, then you have to cooperate. You have to let them know, right? And
compliance with CPT lobbying policy.
You know, lobby is when people try to convince the ones in power to change a law or a regulation, or in this case, an entry in the CPT, right? That's the lobbying, right? And there's a policy, means there's a rules for doing that, right? And you have to comply with that. And the last one we have here is that HCPAC stands for
Healthcare Professional Advisory
Committee, and it's a part of the American Medical Association. Okay, it's just a committee that reviews and evaluates all the changes submitted for the CPT code book. All right, that's our theory for today. Now we're going to do a problem. So ready, set, go. CPT JJ-RVA, exercise 255, or page 255, right? Exercise 55, level 1. And recite this.
Surgery. Hemic and lymphatic systems, mediastinum and diaphragm. Patient has a history of hiatal hernia for many years, which has progressively gotten worse. The decision to repair the hernia was made, and the patient was sent to the operating room where the repair took place via the thorax and abdomen.
Okay, let me read it again. The hemic and lymphatic systems, mediastinum and diaphragm, and it's a surgery, right? The patient has a history of hiatal hernia for many years, which has progressively gotten worse. The decision to repair the hernia was made, and the patient was sent to the operating room where the repair took place via the thorax and abdomen. Okay, so they're gonna get into the hernia via the thorax and the abdomen. That's the procedure, and you have to find the CPT code for this procedure. So we're gonna count to 3, so you can pause the video and give us the CPT code. 1, 2, 3. Okay, the answer is 43336. You got that? 43336. You got it? If you got it, congratulations. You just can skip the rest of the video and go to the next problem. If you didn't get it, let's give you a couple of tips. Okay, first tip.
Start with hernia repair incisional. It's a way to get the code you need for this procedure.
Right, and we're going to explain a little further why. The second tip.
Surgeons have traditionally performed this surgery using a conventional opening Open incision into the chest wall or abdomen.
So the default procedure is an incision into the chest wall or abdomen, right? Into the thorax and or abdomen, right? That's the default. If they don't tell you how the procedure is done, that's the way that it's done, with an incision. Now, the tip number 3.
Today, the procedure is done laparoscopically, which lessens the invasiveness of the surgery. But our exercise does not say laparoscopic, so we assume that it is incisional.
We assume that it's incisional because that's the default procedure. If they don't tell you that it's laparoscopic, you have to assume that it's an incisional procedure. That's why you have to go to hernia repair and then incisional, right? Okay, so those are our tips. And you know the answer already. The answer is 43336. 43336, right? And we're going to count to 3 now, so you can pause the video and give us the path, how we got to the answer. Okay, so 1, 2, 3. All right, this is the summary of the whole problem. This is the surgery section of the CPT book. It's a hemic and lymphatic systems, mediastinum and diaphragm. The patient has a history of hiatal hernia for many years, which has progressively gotten worse. The decision to repair the hernia was made, and the patient was sent to the operating room where the repair took place via the thorax and abdomen. There's only one code, and the code 1 through the index is found like this.
First, you go to index.
Go to the index.
Then you start with hernia repair.
Hernia repair, which is the main thing that we're doing, the main procedure that we're doing, right?
Yes.
And then you go to?
Incisional.
Incisional. Why? Because if it doesn't tell you anything else, it doesn't tell you laparoscopic, then you have to assume that they made an incision. So it's incisional, and then?
Then thoracoabdomen.
Because it is through the thorax and abdomen, right?
Oh.
And if you put them together, those two body parts, is thoracoabdominal. Right? And you get 2 codes, right? What codes do you get?
43336 and 43337.
Those are the codes you get from the index. Now we're going to check those codes in the tabular. So the code 1 through the tabular is found like this.
First you go to tabular.
Go to a tabular. And you're going to check?
You're going to check this code 43336.
Right. You're going to check both of the codes that you got from the index, and the first one is 43336, right? Yes. What does it say?
Repair hiatal hernia.
Repair hiatal hernia. And says other stuff too, but that's not interesting. Let's continue with the other code. The other code 43337. What does it say?
With implantation of mesh.
Now, if there's an implantation of mesh in the procedure, then you're going to use this code, but there's not. If you go to review the text, it doesn't say implantation of mesh. So the 2 forward slashes means go back to 4336, which is the one that first saw, and the equal sign means that is our code. So the answer is 43336. Okay? Thanks for watching, and don't forget to visit our website, and also
you can subscribe to us in YouTube by clicking here for our new medical coding videos.
All right, just click in the red rectangle that says subscribe, and what it'll get?
You will get up to 3 videos every day that we make. ICD-10s, CPTs, all that is needed to pass the medical coding certification exams.
Okay, so thanks for watching, and don't forget to visit our website and subscribe. Thank you.
Goodbye.
Bye.